The school bus was a metal coffin on wheels. I was trapped inside, feeling the weight of the silence pressing down on me. The engine's hum was the only sound, a constant reminder of the isolation. Each window showed the same terrifying view. The landscape outside was twisted and unnatural, as if reality itself had been warped. A blood-red sun filled the sky, turning everything a sickly shade of crimson. The light cast eerie shadows, making the world look like a scene from a nightmare. My heart hammered in my chest. Each beat felt like a drum, signaling impending doom. I could feel the fear coursing through my veins. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. The air was thick with a sense of dread, and every instinct screamed at me to escape. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. My voice was trapped, just like I was, in this metal prison. My breath caught in my throat. Panic set in, making it hard to breathe, as if the air itself was conspiring against me. The bus lurched to a halt, the doors creaked open, the sound echoing in the silence like a death knell. A shiver ran down my spine. The cold air from outside seeped in, chilling me to the bone. Standing outside was a shadowy figure, its face hidden in the eerie red light. It was as if the darkness itself had taken form. "Time to go!" the figure rasped, its voice like nails on a chalkboard. The words sent a chill through my soul. I wanted to run, to hide, but my legs wouldn't move. Fear had paralyzed me, rooting me to the spot as the figure approached. I woke with a gasp, drenched in sweat. The nightmare clung to me, the image of the red sun seared into my mind. My alarm clock blinked 6 a.m., too early. A knot of unease tightened in my stomach. The dream felt too real. Shaking off the lingering fear, I got out of bed. The morning sun, a normal comforting yellow, streamed through my window. Relief washed over me. It was just a dream, a bad dream. But as I ate my cereal, the memory of the blood-red sun and the shadowy figure refused to fade. What if it wasn't just a dream? The school day dragged on, each minute feeling like an eternity. Each tick of the clock added to my anxiety, making my heart race faster. I couldn't wait to tell my best friend Emily about the nightmare I had last night. It was so creepy, I whispered to her, and that red sun? It felt like a warning, a sign of something ominous. Emily, always the practical one, just laughed it off, trying to ease my fears. "It's just a dream," she said. "Don't let it get to you. Dreams can't hurt you." But I couldn't shake the feeling that something bad was going to happen, that the dream was a premonition. The image of the shadowy figure from my dream haunted me, lingering in the back of my mind. During recess, we were on the swings, the metal chains clinking rhythmically, a sound that usually comforted me. The sky was clear, the sun shining brightly. Maybe Emily was right. Maybe it was just a silly dream. But as I stared into the distance, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. Maybe I was just letting my imagination run wild. Or maybe, just maybe, there was something more to it. Section 4. When Shadows Mimic Dreams. This is a tale of how the line between reality and dreams can blur, creating a world where shadows mimic our deepest fears and desires. Then, it happened. The sky, once a cheerful blue, darkened suddenly. It was as if someone had flipped a switch, plunging the world into an unexpected twilight. The temperature dropped, sending a chill through the air. The warmth of the day was replaced by an icy grip that seemed to reach into our very bones. Children stopped playing, their laughter replaced by uneasy murmurs. They looked up, their faces pale and eyes wide with fear, sensing the change before the adults did. I froze, my blood turning to ice. The sudden shift in the atmosphere was palpable, and I could feel the fear creeping into my heart. The sky wasn't just darker, it was turning red, a deep, unsettling crimson that seemed to bleed into the horizon, painting the world in a hue of dread. A blood red, just like in my dream. Panic surged through me. It was a color that spoke of danger, of something ominous lurking just beyond our sight. I looked at Emily, her eyes wide with fear, reflecting the crimson sky. She seemed to understand, just as I did, that this was no ordinary event. It wasn't a dream, it was a premonition. The realization hit me like a tidal wave, crashing over my senses and leaving me breathless. The school bell rang, a shrill, discordant sound in the eerie silence that had descended upon the playground. It was a sound that seemed out of place, adding to the surreal atmosphere. As if on cue, a figure emerged from the school building, its features obscured by the unnatural light. It moved with a purpose, a shadowy presence that sent shivers down my spine. The world had changed, and we were standing on the edge of a new, terrifying reality. Section 5. No escape from reality? My breath caught in my throat, the figure from my nightmare, here, in my schoolyard. It was taller than I remembered, more menacing. It began to walk towards the swings, its long shadow stretching out before it like a dark omen. Terror rooted me to the spot. I couldn't move, couldn't scream. "We have to go," Emily hissed, pulling at my arm. Her voice seemed far away. The figure stopped, its head turning slowly in our direction. Our eyes met, and then everything went black.